Hello everyone. So now I have Nikhil Sharma with me, who's the Senior Delivery Manager at Grizity. Hi Nikhil, I'm happy to have you here.
Hey Devanshi, thank you for having me here.
That's good. So I'm just going to ask you some questions about how your experience has been with Grizity and how much time has it been since you joined the organization?
Frankly speaking, it's been quick 1 year.
Okay, that's
And
great.
this was I would say, a roller coaster ride all around. And I have met so many people, and the experience was amazing.
That's great. So what were those particular things that made you choose Grizity as an organization?
Sure. I saw it as an opportunity to work with Grizity, looking at how I would say well-paced, secure environment,
Right.
and the type of technologies we were working on,
Mhm.
and the type of team size we were growing upon. It was amazing. So that made my decision more comfortable.
Okay, that's great. So did you have like one big challenge because you joined in midst of the lockdown period? So what was like the one big challenge that you faced?
Absolutely. Last year, everybody knows it was a big challenge itself. 2020 was a
Of
big
course.
challenge. But to
Right.
name it, I would say virtuality was the biggest challenge I had faced. And I had never heard about this term till last year. And
Okay,
everything
of course.
was happening over, I would say, video calls, Zoom, Skype interactions, even my onboarding, my knowledge transition, and my team meetings. Everything
Right.
was on virtual world. And the first time when I met my boss, it was completely virtual.
Great. So I think it has been same for everyone, and everyone for each one of us, it was a new phase. So how did you manage your work? Working remotely with so many multiple teams here at
Yeah.
Grizity?
Yes, initially it was a challenge. So I had to plan initially with my teammates beforehand. So my plan was to have a daily connect with at least my direct reportees, and my leads were so I would say they were so available. They were so conscious to make me comfortable, and
course.
they were available all the time. And I made sure that whatever inputs I had shared with them, and once a month I used to connect with my other leads. So it was I would say a mutual effort from both the sides,
course.
and we gained a lot over this. And finally, somewhere in September, I was able to meet those guys face to face.
That's great. So I think this is one thing that I've heard from everyone around, that it has been a great learning experience in
Yeah.
a different way for each team. So every organization was going through a job crunch. The world was on a different stance altogether. So did you have any insecurities in your mind when you joining an organization within this period? Were there any insecurities or fears in your mind that you were facing?
Yeah, initially there was some apprehensions, I would say.
Okay.
I was not, I would say, very low on that, but thanks to HR and the management, they were so proactive. They conveyed everything that was required before joining and how the things would be planned. So they were very, I would say, emphatic and for my joining, and they wanted me to be there available, and all the formalities, the required, I would say, documentation and everything was so seamless.
course.
I really want to thank these people. So it was
Ah.
quite an amazing experience.
That's great. I'm glad to hear such words about Grizity.
Yeah.
So, in your past experience, since I'm sure you must have switched companies earlier as well. So, what is that one uncommon thing that you found about Grizity when you joined this organization? And now that it's been 1 year, what is that one uncommon thing about this company?
I would not say one, but yes, in unique nature, I would say we have few things. The technologies, the gamut of technology that we support is humongous, and the type of dedication we Grizitians have is again mind blowing. And I would just want to highlight one more thing: the transparency the management keeps with everybody, all Grizitians, 800 plus people, is over the board. It needs to be highlighted. Such organizations on a such bigger platform is required, and the type of work scenario we have, the type of setup we have, it's commendable.
That's great. So, since you are a manager, of course, you're managing teams. What is that one quality you think a team leader or a team manager should have for keeping everything in place?
I would say proactive. Managers should be able to understand what a team requires,
Right.
and how soon you can diverge those problems into opportunities.
Right.
And once those opportunities are made, so that it should be like happy figure for everybody in the team. And I would say majorly again proactive and responsibility. Both things should be like side one by one.
That's great. So, did you like anything about working from home? Like, is there one favorite thing that you enjoyed while working from home in this lockdown?
I would say a lot of quality time was spent with family,
Of course.
and I was able to get a lot of time to work out. And
Wow.
generally, otherwise, you used to like miss your workouts when you're in office and all.
Right.
So, and yes, I was able to catch on my sleep also.
That's great. I think workouts and family time is something that we've
Yeah.
all spent in the lockdown like no other year.
Absolutely.
Of course. So, if you have to give one mantra of success to our new trainees or new joinees, what would that be?
I would say one of the it would be a Greek philosopher. I just want to quote: "Change is the only constant."
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
it after last year
Mhm.
we have learned so many changes. So we need to make sure that life would exist and it will move on. But how soon and how quick we are adapting this change, that makes you fittest, I would say.
Of course. And what makes you adapt to that change? Like any change in your professional life, in your personal life, what really makes you as a person adapt to any change?
I would say support of my family and people who are directly related to me.
Right.
They support in a bigger fashion. They want to like do everything that I need. So
Okay.
they're always behind me. So that's the, I would say, support factor I have.
Right. So, do you consider office as your second family?
Absolutely.
Of course. I think we all spend so much time here and we interact with people. So, how would you like to spend more time with this office family now? Like once we open and resume offices?
I really want to have people in office. I really want to see how we can work together. And recently we had an offsite also where we teammates were like having a good time, and it was again a family feeling, and we can share anything. We can dance on many tunes. So it was again a feeling of bonding, I would say.
Yes, I think that is something we all are waiting for, team
Yeah.
outings and picnics.
Yeah.
So yes, great. So thank you so much for giving us so many insights. I'm so glad we had you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.